Hey folks, it's me, it's Zan. I'm here for my BFA plan. So basically, my computer is fucked, right? My computer's fucked. I can't use it. It freezes after like 5 seconds. Might be fixable, might not be. Doesn't matter. Because my bro, Eichel, Jordan, whatever he wants to be called, we'll figure it out because I will bring him on here at one point. He's like, you know what, man? I don't use my computer that much. Fucking bring it out into the little area and we'll have you do, like, you can set it up. You can set it up until you got your computer because you play BFA. We'll help you get that done like today, tomorrow, whatever. We'll get this all set. He's like, oh, that's awesome, bro. That's awesome. That really is. His computer's really good. Not amazing, but it's definitely better than a dead laptop. And I couldn't be more fucking grateful for this guy right now. So my plan for BFA, by the time the raid opens, I want to have 2 max level characters. Now, this isn't to raid on the 2 max level characters. No. I'm only raiding on the monk. So I want to, in the first week, level my monk. If I manage to hit level cap with my monk, I then immediately go into my mage. Right? This is to ensure that I can just do all the gearing and everything the next week when more people are capped, thus allowing groups for mythic dungeons and world bosses to be easier to find. Also, I'm going to be leveling in war mode, so I want to get as much leveling out of the way as possible. The reason why I'm leveling in war mode, you get like a 20% bonus experience. So I want to get that out of the way. I do not like PvP, and I know a lot of people might be like, leveling war mode for only the bonuses, you're a bitch. You're a bitch. You should be doing PvP. I don't like PvP. I really don't. I'm probably going to take part in the Duelers Guild, though, because why not? Anyways, I'm going to hit max level on my monk. If I have any extra time, work on my mage. If I manage to cap it, great. If I don't, I'm going to put that off because once the next reset rolls around, I immediately hit the world boss, immediately go after the Battlefront boss because the Battlefront unlocks a world boss for the 3 days that we have it. And then also do the rare elites. Why? Because that shit gives you like 340 plus item level gear. I think the Warfront world boss gives about 370. So that's great. And then, then I'd work on my mage. But if they're both level capped, it doesn't matter. I just start working on professions on my mage. That's basically the only point of it at that end game. Would be leveling it for the professions. It's currently a tailor alchemist. I'm going to make it an enchanting alchemist. Now that doesn't make sense because I have my paladin as an enchanter, but I don't know. I don't know how that's going to be. I don't know. I might change it to enchanting. I might not, depending on if I want to level my paladin as well, because the enchants are fucking back. The weapon enchants are back. The reason why I want my mage up there is because mage is an alchemist. That's a great fucking way to get gold. Inscription even has some bonus stuff, so I'll be doing that on my monk. But once that reset hits, I'll be doing the world bosses, wipe them out, do like 5 island expeditions, like as much as I can for the weekly bonus shit. Then I would head into the mythic dungeons, unless I already said that. Then do world quests after I'm done with the world quests. Then just farm heroic dungeons for the gear that I need. I'm going to basically plan... Sorry, I'm seeing people walk in and out of the empty apartment next door. I'm going to basically plan what I can do, right? So I need to get the gear. I'm going to be getting a set of gear for single target and AoE. Also possibly tanking and healing, depending on what the roster looks like. So for Azerite gear, I'm looking at about 12 different pieces. And then for anything else, I would probably say trinkets around 8, 9, maybe 11 trinkets. The rings, I'm not going to worry about that. I'm aiming for basically anything that has Mastery Haste on it, right? Because we're going to be playing a lot slower by cap. So Mastery Haste, Mastery Crit, something like that. Mastery is still king. I don't need to go to Peak of Serenity to know this. So I do that on my monk, and I basically keep that rolling until raid time. If I have any extra time, I'll level. I won't be doing it in war mode for my third alt. This cat is feeling very loving right now. I will hopefully by raid time, after killing the world bosses, Warfront elites, mythic dungeons, Isle expeditions, everything like that. My goal is to have an item level of 340 to 350 maybe. That gets just fucking boosted out the ass because of Azerite gear and your neck piece. And then an Azerite level of maybe 20. 23 is more than reasonable enough to get, but I'm going to go with 20. Then roll into raid and be fucking set, right? I want to be able to get an Azerite piece from the raid and just equip it and insert the thing right there because, yeah, why not? Other than that, there's also the quest that Magni gives you, which is plus 15 item levels to the necklace. So I want to knock that out. My main goal, though, is to have my mage at level 120 and my monk at level 120. I don't plan on raiding on the mage unless something fucking grabs me, and then while we're fucking just farming heroic, it's like, hey guys, I'm gonna bring my mage. It's like fucking 360 from random shit. So I'll do that. I think everything should be good. I'm going to have potions of prolonged power, at least 100, because they're going to be macroed probably into Fist of Fury. To make leveling faster, Bear Tartar to make the leveling faster. Again, I'm going to be leveling in war mode. I really don't feel like PvPing. I just want to get it done and over with. So I'll get all that done, and that should be set for the plan for Battle for Azeroth. I will be having my own computer, which means increased playtime. I think maybe either the week of or the week after raid release. Depending on how quarterly bonuses work and what day that lands on. But anyways, thank you for putting up with my 8.5 minutes of rambling. It's been great. Thank you for putting up with the terrible lighting because it is kind of bright outside. You guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you in Battle for Azeroth. I'm thinking right when Battle for Azeroth launches, maybe a week after Battle for Azeroth launches, I'll have like a little Q&A up here with my buddy Dordan Eichhold. I don't know, whatever he wants to be called. We'll talk a bit about Battle for Azeroth and how we feel about it, how we feel about Battle for Azeroth as compared to Legion. I'm going to ramble a bit more. He was talking how it would suck if he came in to raid with me and he was really far behind like he was when he tried it in Legion. Now, when he tried it in Legion, I think he came in Nighthold, once in Tomb, and once in Taurus. And all of those times he came on progression. Didn't die and wasn't the worst player we had, though, which was the interesting part. Here, lighting's much better. And so what I plan on doing, if he comes in, we're going to talk about it, be like, oh, is it easier? Because I told him, it's like, for Battle for Azeroth, if you start late, let's say he starts a month after the raid comes out, he will have access to a shit ton of fucking gear, right? The Warfronts will be out. The Mythic Plus dungeons will be out. I got him from 860 to, oh God, was it 860? He wasn't even 860. he was really fucking low. I don't think he could do Nighthold LFR at that point. Maybe he could. But we went up a lot of item levels in Legion. I plan on helping him out with that again. Mythic Dungeon, Mythic Plus, World Bosses, Warfronts. There's plenty of ways to get really high gear, relatively speaking. And I told him, it's a lot different in Legion, right? Because in Legion, the main thing was your artifact weapon. So you had to grind AP to get the artifact weapon. This one, it's kind of rep. You're kind of going to be having an issue with rep. But not enough to affect your actual progression. Some gear is locked behind rep, but I highly doubt it will be the best gear. So I thank you guys for listening, and you have a wonderful day. And that's going to be one of the topics that we fucking talk about is the accessibility of the raid for someone that comes in late.